Going to show you how to stitch panorama images that I take for Google Street View for Business photos. These pictures are lined up in Bridge at the moment. What I like to do is make sure that everything is lined up, 12 images per image, per panorama, and there's 3 each, over, under, and normal. Actually, it's over, under, normal pictures. So there's 1, 2, 3 times 4. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 pictures. 12 images altogether to create one panorama. The program that I use to stitch the panoramas is called PTGui Pro. We're going to have to get that set up on the laptop or the computer. So PTGui Pro, it's a great program. Load images. So what we're going to do is we're going to find these images. This is the finder. You can see that you have 12 images. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, this one shouldn't be there because these two are the same. So 4, and then that's the image. So you see, on we go, 1, 2, 3, 4. So these are the images for this one. These are the images for this one. So we're going to find the one after this. So we got 1. So here it is. We're starting here. See that panorama? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 pictures per panorama. Open. Now once you open it up in Panorama, a PTGui Pro, you see all your pictures. The first thing you do is you have to click crop button. And we need to find one that has the circle all the way around. So like this one, you see how that circle, this one happened to have black in it, so you can't see. Here you can see that entire circle. This is a special lens. It's a Sigma 8mm, something like that. It's not a bad lens. I didn't like it. So what you have to do is it's going to come out this circle. You just need to move this circle so that it's inside the black part. Once we do that, get it lined up. Now that will affect on all of the images, so you only have to do it one time. And that's it. It's done. Go back to Project Assistant. That's where it opens up. And you hit Align Images. Once you hit Align Images, the pictures stitch together, and you're left with an image something like this. Now what I like to do is put the point of interest in the middle. For now, this looks like point of interest would probably be those doors right there. So I'll put that in the middle, and what I do is you have to line it up again and straighten it. So you hit that button so the horizon becomes straight again. That's a very important part. So when you put them in the middle, you do that. All right, so from here we're good. This picture looks pretty well. I'd probably make it just a little bit darker because this is a little bit light. So we'll go to the exposure. This is always the next step. I usually hit optimize, and then I'm just going to do this darker just a tad. Not much. A dab a do ya. All right, so that looks good. We're going to create the panorama. Now, the standard panorama size is 4,000 by 8,000. This is very important because of the aspect ratio. We make actions in Photoshop for certain size images, and when you create those actions, you have to have a certain width and height of the image for it to work properly and consistent every time. So we always save them at 4,000 by 8,000. We're probably going to up that here in a little bit because I found some ways to save space, and we can upload up to 50 megabytes per image on the site that I'm using to upload these to Google. So we'll probably be changing that, but for now, 4,000 by 8,000. And then we're going to stitch it. That's it. Create panorama. It's done. Boom. So let's just scroll over here to Bridge and see what's going on here. Stitching panorama. Please wait. It's done. All right, here we go. Let's go to Bridge. We're in Bridge now. No, this is the Finder. And that's it. Right there. Let's see how it looks. It's not too bad. There you go. You've seen me stitch the first panorama. If you have any questions, just email me.